Let's move on.
Now you have a question.
Uncomfortable. Right.
Just ask it and I will answer.
Okay. Where's Lucas? Who's Lucas? Lucas!
Lucas?
Hey, you got Lupus? You asked a question here, Lucas?
I hope you're in the mood for a little bit of special treatment. Your question is...
I got lots more.
That was years ago.
I've got enough of this stuff to make you puke. I do.
Well, I'm not sure that we want to do that this time.
The idea is that if you drink enough Fernet and do a whip it, we can make you understand the answer to your question. Because it's very complicated. You know how to do it? You've never done a whip it? Oh, you're going to love it.
But I think Chckn really wants to get you to experience the joy.
The question is, why is Chckn called Chckn? Now watch him. Watch him.
Thank you for your question. It has truthfully been said, he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. But he who is in battle slain will never rise to fight again.
And so it is that one might find some prudence in fleeing from an overwhelmingly opposing force in battle. This Chckn John did at an early age, when the kids, especially the great big huge kids who are actually full grown and not kids, who wanted to beat the bejesus out of him, he decided not to show up and thus became known as Chckn John. But remember, this is canny and superior generalship on his part. And so you see, one can take what appears to be a defect and make it into a positive thing, even cause it to be the basis of an empire, stretching through time and across property lines, unspecified holdings, unknown numbers of theatrical expositions and performances, all coming from a refusal to truckle under to stupidity, and an avowal to create other stupidity and export it to all beings everywhere.
Thank you for your question.
Well, you know,
thank you for your question.
We need a succodyneum. Oh dear, now Kirov has to drink his second shot of ghastly fusel oil. Oh well, one can't compel people to act in their worst interest, eh? I guess that's just not all right.
Hey,
okay, folks.
You've got 10 pesos from Argentina.
Well, I'm not going to cry for that.
If I bought a copy of your book...
Which book? Oh well,
it doesn't say which book, it just says, if I bought a copy of your book...
You'd be going against the grain.
Where would you spend the proceeds?
Where? Well, that's a real melon scratcher, because of course one would wish to spend the money on pleasures that ease the pains of life. But instead, there's a huge, looming, threatening mountain of boring bills that has to be taken care of, and it would be very difficult not to apply some of the dough toward paying that. I made a movie once, and then the rights of the movie reverted to me. But all the actual 35mm film, outtakes and trims and tracks resides in a vault in Los Angeles. And I have to pay every month so they won't destroy it. So they'll keep this film in storage. And I might apply it to that, because that's one of a number of unnecessary bills which comes unsolicited into my otherwise happy home every month. But I can be as irresponsible as the next person, and I might just run out and get a plastic dinosaur if I saw one that appealed and fit within the price range.
Hal, there's no more flat surfaces in your apartment for any more plastic dinosaurs.
So I rotate them.
Right. Is it butt naked or buck naked?
Well, it's interesting that you should ask
Butt or buck?
because it's actually both. Both. Buck naked, however, cannot be, with any sense of linguistic felicity, said of a woman. No, that is not a proper use of language. Because a woman would be, I mean, if the same term was used, it would be doe naked, wouldn't it? Yeah, but we're talking about a butt here. But butt naked applies in its complete lack of dignity and invitation to derision to both sexes. They're both equally vulnerable, exposed, and showing off their keisters. Therefore, although the meaning is certainly the same. Well, this is the wrong question. I'm not even looking at it. In the case of men, then we have to say butt naked. But both men and women can be butt naked. But for charitable intentions, which clothe the poor. Anyway, enough of such frippery and frouncity.
I had a side note a couple of questions ago.
And you neglected to fold it into the column?
I did not fold it into the...
Well, maybe we can make up for it now.
The side note says that Buck Naked is dead. I don't know if you know that or not, but this is true. Buck Naked was the singer of a band called Buck Naked and the Bare Bottom Boys.
Yes, that Buck Naked is dead, but another one, more obnoxious, lives on. And that one was one of the original subgenius, rumbustious crowd.
My friend, and he's leading me somewhere. Where are you leading us, Bob? Is he waiting there for me? Bob, my friend, and he's leading me somewhere. What is waiting there for me? Bob can stop the aliens from killing me. Bob can say, but will he? Bobby, 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 Bobby. What is waiting there for me? Thank you. Okay, sit down.
In the past, many have been favored, fair-haired, bouncing babies of Stan, and then suddenly find themselves cast out into cold and outer darkness, where there is weeping and gnashing of mandibles.
Gnashing of mandibles.
Yeah. So, what's next?
Dr. Hal,
Yeah,
I gave a $1 bill for this question.
that is elevated and correct.
But I'm wondering if you can give me $1 back for all these pennies.
Well, that would be one way, but the thing is that we don't give dollars back. You have a fundamental misapprehension about the show. The show is not a clearinghouse. The show is, if you will, a temple of knowledge, even on such a level as this. And we cast money changers out of the temple rather than elevating them to the pinnacle where they are everywhere else except in this room at this time, where getting and spending we do not lay our powers to waste, and where everything does not have a price. Except your questions.
Wow. Kind of gloomy today, Cal. Death and dying.
Call him as I see him.
Okay.
Give me a happy one. I'll answer.
Okay, here's a happy one. Ready?
Okay, all right.
Why is it called a zip code?
You know where zip codes came from, folks? I'm going to give you for that one free. You know who invented them? It wasn't the U.S. Postal Service, or before it was that, the U.S. Post Office. Neither rain nor snow nor gloom of night. Yeah, of their appointed. But before all that, zip codes were invented by very industrious and efficient people. The Nazis. They invented zip codes. They had them before we did. And there are certain governmental memos which you can read if you're a historian where they complain about the wrong zip code causing the wrong directive from the Führer to be misdirected and that sort of thing. But why is it called a zip code? Because it zips your mail rather than allow it to proceed at a decorous, calm pace. The slow speed of a trotting horse pulling the mail wagon stuffed with correspondence and packages. No, instead, because they know exactly what section of what district you would have it, they bring it right to your house and then with lightning speed accidentally deliver it to your next door neighbor.